Welcome back to our training on how to update and manage your way through the NJ Healthcare Network website. In the previous video, we learned how to log in and register for your account. If you don't already have an account, or you want to learn how to register for an account, then stop this video, go back out to the list, and choose the login and registration video. But in this video, we're going to learn how to put in an event. So if you remember from the previous video, this is the dashboard screen that you see after you log in. On the left-hand side, there will be a series of links that you are able to click on to do some of the various back-end functions of this website. If you're familiar with WordPress, then this is going to be easy for you, considering that this website was built on a WordPress platform. So for adding an event, you would hover over Events. If you'd like to see a list of all the events that you've submitted, all you have to do is click All Events. If you'd like to just add a new event, click Add New. Keep in mind, you will only see your events when you log in. So let's click All Events. You'll notice that I have no previous events loaded in under this account. So let's add one. If you remember, you can add New here, click Add New here, or Add New right up here. Both buttons do the same purpose. So you'd click Add New. The next step brings up a standard WordPress form for entering data into this website. So let's call this Test Event. Now your title may differ. It could be an open house that you're having. It could be a class that you're running. This would be the title of the event. Now we need to choose when is the event. Is it an all-day event? Does it have a specific start and end time and date? So we can enter, let's just say that this event is for Wednesday the 20th, and the event is going to start at 9 a.m. So we can either type it in, or we can actually scroll this list until we find the time that we'd like. It all depends on your preference, whether you want to type it in or just find it in the list. Now, we want to say that this event ends at 11 a.m. Time zone, you don't have to change. Is it a reoccurring event? Will this event be every week at the same time? You can actually have it repeat the event automatically for you just by clicking the repeat button, and then you choose when it repeats and which days it repeats on. Next, you got to tell people where the event is. So what is the venue name? My Place. And we're going to give it 1, 2, 3. Right now we're just filling in some bogus information. But what you'll notice is that as I put in the address, it automatically started to find that specific address. And what's really neat is that it automatically generates a Google map of that address. So if I type in my office address, and I click on that, boom. Now we have a pinpoint at that exact address. It also gives the coordinates. Now, why is this important? Well, it's going to help somebody who is searching this and trying to find the location of your event. So the more information you can provide somebody who needs to find out about your event, the better. Now, here, the next step here is event cost and tickets. Is it a free event, or will there be a cost to this? If you uncheck free, you can, if it's something where there's a $10 charge at the door or whatever the case may be, you can fill that information in here. Next, who can they contact if they need to RSVP or register for your event? So you would fill in the contact name, telephone number, email, and website information for the person that they would need to contact. Next, on the right-hand side, you'll see that there is a list of categories to choose from. And what you can do is, if this is, say, a charity fundraiser for your group, you can choose charity event. Is it a networking meeting for your organization? Well, then you would check this off. This is reserved for NJHC meetings, so you would never check off this category. Is your business having an open house? You can check off open house. Or perhaps you're doing a training class on a new technique or whatever the case may be. Just click training or workshop. Once you choose your category, now you can scroll down to this area here, which provides a standard, almost WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get mentality, kind of like working with Microsoft Word. In here, you're able to add additional details about your event. So you can put in all your text in here, and I'm just putting in a little bit of gibberish, but you can see that in here, I am able to highlight words, bold words, italics, even put in bulleted lists, center things, so you can play with the justification. You can also add a link. So if I wanted to add a link to something, there. It's as simple as highlighting it, clicking insert link, and then I just type in the URL of what I'd like it to link to, and there it is. You'll notice that it's now underlined, and that will become a link for someone to click on. Once you've completed all this information, then simply scroll over to Submit for Review. By hitting this is going to tell our administrators that you've submitted an event for moderation. No event goes live to the site until it's reviewed by our admins. So once you click Submit, it is then fired off to our admins for review. And that's how you add an event to the NJ Healthcare Network.